buyers that's constantly changing. And there was something about that had me stop, like that's constantly changing. So that was a little nugget for me.
Well, it's true though. We met people last week we didn't know a month ago, and their conditions are going to blossom in the next 30 days. We always have changing relationships, especially if we're in contact with them.
Yep.
Key West, Florida, Miss Nissen.
Hey, yeah, we went through the scripts like 5 times, maybe 6 times, and I think the bumper sticker is stick to the simplicity of the script. It's a numbers game. Saying no, I'm not interested. No, I'm not interested. Finally, stick to the simplicity of the expired script, because and the thing that really works is are you still taking offer full? If I had a full price offer, would you take it? I mean, geez, yes or no? Next and move on.
Closing out, Mr. Arturo, who went so masterfully. He has, you're role playing with him. He knows the script. Great job, Arturo.
Hi, thanks, Chris. Thanks for letting me share. I just have more than anything, a question. I am probably more recent in this call and in the industry than a lot of you, but I love to be here, and I think it's awesome. I'm so grateful. And this particular script with expires, when do you stop handling objections? When is an objection not longer an objection, and then you say, okay, let's move on to the next one? You know what I mean?
When you feel that it's not a deal you can put together. So you sense that you walk into the house and it's not sellable because of condition.
No, I'm talking about in the phone. Like, when do you give up and say, like, this guy is really not gonna list this again, or this is not gonna happen? Let's move to my next phone call.
Well, continuing the conversation until you're satisfied that there is no opportunity to meet. The goal is meeting. If I can get to a face-to-face, that's my goal. And if in the end, 2-3 objections and they're still not interested to meet, they're not interested in an offer, they don't want to go back on the market, they don't want to do this, those are all objections that if they're not interested in, very good. I understand. I'll circle back when you are. 90% of those people are highly satisfied. So you're fishing in a barrel of unsuccessful people with a FISBO or not using a broker. So I'm always happy to circle back.
Right. Can I just say one thing real quick? Just
yes,
2 seconds. What I learned from Chris, he said, building after the 3rd question, just say, I'm going to send you my information. I'm going to take everybody off your back. I'm going to keep you in my, he's not saying I'm keeping you in the database, but he's keeping them on their database, and next. So just engaging in a long conversation will not help you make your numbers.
They're ready to meet. And they have a thing that they need you to solve for them. And if they're not ready to meet, they'll tell you that. Not ready to meet. No condition, circumstance, nothing. Cool. Well, they're not meeting with Arturo or me. Either one is okay.
And he said something real quick. One question when I said, I'm not interested, he said, okay, bye. And then he called back in the afternoon and he said, hi, is this Janine again? Are you tired of getting all these phone calls? I can get everybody off your back right now.
Do you want that to stop? Is that your pain point?
Yes.
All right, you guys, 9:03 over. I appreciate everybody staying. I want to get you a way to slay your day, make your calls. Lisa Perlman, are you here? Culture leader.
Yeah. You guys have a great weekend. You've received inspiration. Now go put in the perspiration. Woo! Happy Labor Day.
Bye, girl. It kills me when Chris says to go slay your day. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. So Latoya, I saw your message. That's weird when you went out to breakout rooms that they didn't put you somewhere. Were you on your phone?
No, I was on the computer.
Maybe you might have a pop-up blocker thingy or something because it pops up.
Okay, it was like it was joining room 26, but it never connected.
That's weird. So if it doesn't connect you to a room, just get out and jump back on the main link and you'll just stay in the main room.
Okay.
Good morning, good morning. Hey, Lionel.
Good morning.
Hey, Group Realty in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay,
How we
y'all,
doing?
if you're gonna be here, okay? You know how I feel about coaching like this. You know how I feel about that. You know, like that. Okay.
I can't, Alicia, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know, if you can, you know, there's some people that can. They just sitting there. All right. Let's get some ahas. Today was fantastic from Bree's call, because Bree was James today, and script practice. Come on, what y'all learn? What did y'all just watch that for infotainment?
You know what? It reinforced in my breakout rooms the tie downs, you answer a question and you still want to sell, don't you? Or that's exactly why we should meet. Those tie downs and those soft closes is very important to not just answer a question and just wait. You handle the objection and then you go towards some sort of close, a soft close or a hard close. And the tie downs and the transitions are very important when you're talking to prospects on the phone, especially expireds, the toughest ones. My role play partner gave me she went off script. She gave me all types of objections. I was like, oh snap, okay.
Man, I wish I was in your room. Guess who was in my room?
Who was in your room?
James Peters, your BFF.
Okay. Did he go? Did he go as an agent?
Yeah, it was me, him, and Lily.
Okay.
Lisa, sorry. And we all had a chance to go. And
Okay.
then, we followed the script, right? And we was like, come on, that's not how it really goes. That's not how expires really go. But for real, okay?
Yeah.
So they're going to be like, oh my God, you're the 100th agent that called me today. Da, da, da. So I was like, cool, you want cash offers right now or right now? Oh, okay, let me come over. Right? Run them through Keller offers, easy peasy. What they gonna say? No?
Right.
Right? What else? What else did y'all learn from script practice or Bree's call today? Dang, I wish Joe was on. Go ahead, Lionel.
So I was going to say the thing I took away from Bree's call this morning is it translates from my previous world is being a problem solver. Our jobs are to be, the selling of the houses and making the money. Yeah, that's awesome. But we're solving problems. I like the thing that the guy said of, you may have a previous client who, had some type of issue with their house and you're utilizing your database to help solve that problem or whatever it is. That's our thing to solve problems.
Yes, you're absolutely right. We're problem solvers, therapists, sometimes we're referees, depending on what kind of deal you got going on, right? Yes, absolutely. We're there to help people go through. And you know what? That's what Brenda specializes in. And this is how you have such a strong database, is when you help people with everything, anything they need. Brenda got a guy. Everybody's in her phone, right? For anything, right? So they know they can count on Brenda for anything. That's strong, right? What else? I'm waiting for somebody to say it. Okay, we ain't got time for that. So I loved on script practice where the lady, now let me tell you right now, full disclaimer, those of you who are new, I don't know nothing about sports, but I love the analogies, right? So when the lady was like how they had the game, and then on Monday, they got all the Monday, Monday quarterbacks or whatever, analyzing the game, what they shoulda, coulda, woulda did or whatever. And that's what we do as realtors. Soon as your house goes on the expired list, we analyze on what went wrong, right?
No, she said when Monday comes and the offensive coordinators are going over the game and they're looking at what everything is going. But you messed it up though.
Whatever, y'all get what I just gave the disclaimer before I said it. I don't know nothing about sports, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
That they went back and analyzed, and that's what we do as realtors, right? Wouldn't you want somebody to come and analyze why you lost the game? Because you lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever that looks like. Okay. And then I like how the one lady was like, I'd love to share your home on my out to my buyers list. And then the one lady was like, this list is constantly changing. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Right? So when you're having conversations with people, these are objection handlers. You know what I'm saying? These are your ways. Like if you were to say, hey, with the football analogy, hey, you know what we do as realtors is, like the day after the game, we analyze the game, look at the plays, whatever, see why we lost, right? That's what I would love to do for you, right? They're like, well, whatever. Well, that's why we need to talk about it. That's why we need to meet. When the other lady said that, whatever they say, that's why we need to meet. All you got to do is meet them. Because what's the percentage of people that will use the first real estate agent they meet? What is it, Hank? Like really high?
It's like 85%, 90%.
85%
Yeah.
use the first one they meet. Not the first one they talk to on the phone. Right? We are the telemarketers of real estate. Okay, you got to come with that bomb offer that they just can't resist. Cash? You want cash or cash? How many? 3, 4, 5, or 6? Right? Thoughts, questions, feelings, y'all. Any thoughts, questions, feelings? What else?
Well, I think it just reinforces the importance of getting on script practice every day, because it's always something you can learn. Somebody's always saying something, and it's practice, because people gonna say something and you're like, okay, I've never heard that in script practice before. And you're gonna need a way to answer that with what you have in your arsenal, and then come back and close. Always come back, ABC, always be closing.
Always be closing. That's why we need to meet. That's a great question. It should take about 15 minutes. What's good for you, 4 or 7 o'clock? Today or tomorrow? Weekday, weekend. And it's very important that you practice the script. Because did you all hear the lady who was stuttering through the script? All you had to do was read it. All you had to do was read it. You know what I'm saying?
But I picked up a lot of nuggets from that breakout room with the person that I was working with.
Like what? Tell us.
She instead of like how they were just doing the basic script and everything, she just kind of went into more of like a conversation with it. Like, did you kind of what you use? Like, did you know like it takes 2 times to sell a house and everything? So I'm gonna kind of use that in my approach when I'm talking to expires as well.
So basically just that same script on you gotta sell the house twice.
Yeah, she just went more into it about even about selling the house twice with me. I like that. I like that. It wasn't just like I was just trying to get the appointment and get off the phone.
Yeah, so that script is in the coaching page from yesterday's script practice. So if you want to know what script Everett is talking about, go to the script, go to the coaching page, go to yesterday, or search the word script in the search bar, and it'll pull up that script where he's talking about how you have to sell the house twice. Great script. I'm telling you, like Hank said, if you don't have those scripts in your arsenal and then you don't ask for the appointments, then it's going to take you longer to get the business, right? This is where you master your craft. This is why you get paid the big bucks, or you don't, or you don't get paid the big bucks. Really depends on how you master real estate conversations. We're in a relationship business. So we did career night last night. And oh, Barb's, one of your past clients you sold a house to, Ebony,
she got
wants to be
on.
an
Yeah,
agent.
I wanted her to get on.
Yup. Because I was like, part of my presentation is, I'm here because of Brenda. And she's like, yeah, that's my realtor. I was like, what? That's my realtor. And you know what? Some of my past clients have become realtors as well. Anyway, let's digress back to what I was saying. These real estate conversations are so important. So one lady was saying, yeah, I got tons of friends and family who want to buy a house, but they feel like the houses are overpriced and they're just going to wait, right? It's a seller's market. What would you guys say to that?
The price is only going to continue to go up.
Okay, let's not scare them, Kelly. We're trying to get them to buy a house.
No, we don't know what the market is going to dictate in the future.
We
know what it's dictating now.
Right now.
Yeah, we know what it's talking about now.
Nope, that's not going to work. Because right now, they feel like they're overpaying. And if we don't know the future, that's 50-50 shot to me. I'm going to run it. Because I'm 100% sure I'm overpaying right now. What would you say?
Well, I always tell people if they feel like they're overpaying, real estate only appreciates. It rarely depreciates in value.
Girl, then they're going to bring up 08. Remember when 08?
Well, then I'll just say to them that, 08 was based on the stock market. What's going on right now is not based on the stock market.
Okay. What else?
What? It's a great time to buy it. Money is basically free. You get a 2%, 3% interest rate. You're never going to be able to get these rates again. You need to buy right now while these interest rates are low. You got to be kidding me.
But nobody's really addressing the objection. I don't want to overpay for the house.
Well, you're not overpaying because the house is worth what you pay for it. See, what's going to happen is you're going to buy the house at the price you buy it at. And then when your neighbors go to buy, their homes are going to sell for more. So you're going to gain appreciation that way. So you're not overpaying for the house. And looking at your face, that's not the objection you're looking for.
It's funny because I've had this conversation several times. I've handled this objection with you guys, maybe individually, but several times. Mm-hmm. Somebody be the buyer and say, I don't want to overpay for a house.
Okay.
So play with me now. Oh, right. Melissa got her hand up. You want to be my buyer?
Yeah, I'll be your buyer.
Come on, Melissa. Melissa, I'm so excited. You ready to buy a house, right?
I don't know. I'm kind of worried about overpaying. These prices, they're so high.
Well, this is an aggressive market, but let me ask you something. Are you going to stay in this house 30 years?
Probably not.
Okay, great. So the price of the house is irrelevant. That doesn't matter. Right now, you're getting interest rates at an all-time low. So I just closed a buyer at 2.75 2 weeks ago. You're getting basically this money for free. So at the end of the day, as long as you're okay with your monthly payment, the price of the house doesn't matter.
Okay, well, let's do it then.
All right, come on, boo, let's go. Let me call somebody to go show you a house.
As soon as you said the price of the house doesn't matter, I instantly remembered that you do always say that.
They are not going to stay in that house 30 years. The price of the house doesn't matter.
I actually used that yesterday in my listing presentation where I forgot the daggone CMA at home. But she was talking about, I don't want to overpay. And I said, well, it doesn't matter. Interest rates are super low. You're not going to be in a house for 30 years anyway, right? Because your kid's about to graduate. You're probably going to downsize in 5 years. So the price doesn't matter. It's just, your monthly payment that counts.
Right.
So, yeah.
And if we put the house back on the market tomorrow, you could break even. You sell it next year, you might make a little back $2. We don't know. Barb's.
I was just about to say I sold a house in May and they were like, "Oh, this is way too far," and I listed it today. So May, and this is what? September, and they're gonna make about. They bought it for $275. We already got an offer in. Nobody's even seen it yet for $315. The house we were talking about yesterday.
Oh, you got an offer at $350. I told you. You was all worried for nothing, girl. Bye. You see? So now you have a story to tell. From May to September, $275 to $315. Don't worry about it. If you're at now, it'll cost you. That's the lowest interest rate on anything you could possibly buy right now. Right? If you're gonna borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars, do it while they're doing it for free. Don't wait till next year and the interest rate is 4.5% and 5% and 6%. Y'all remember that? 6%, 5.5%, 6%, 6.25%. Y'all remember that? Okay. Look, Barb's. Y'all remember that? Okay. Payment's hella high. So, thoughts, questions, feelings. Okay. It's Friday. Let's go, y'all. This is what we finna do. We're gonna practice this script. So who wants to go first? Who wants to practice? Okay, I'll pull out the roulette. Here we go. I think Lionel's ready. He's giving me the vibe.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Lionel, you know what? I would love to sell my house, but I really don't want to buy a house in this. It's too expensive. They're overpaying. I want them to overpay for mine, but I don't want to overpay for one.
Well, that's really not an issue. The price of the house is going to be what it's going to be. Do you plan on living in your next house for 30 years?
I don't know. Maybe not a whole 30, but maybe 10.
Okay, well, even at 10 years, right now the interest rates are pretty low. You're almost getting this money for free. So if we can find you a house that will get you at the payment that you want, would you be willing to do that? Because that's all that really matters right now is how much are you comfortable in paying for your house going forward.
Okay.
Interest rates are really low. You're getting the money for free, almost.
Okay.
So, you ready to list? When can we meet?
Well, first I need to know if I can buy. So
when can I set you up with my lender to walk through these numbers with you?
Okay. Woo! I was like, oh my God, Lionel, come on. You were so close. Yeah, have her call me today after work.
All right. Will do.
Great.
Thank you.
Perfect. Because if they're selling a house, you please make sure they can buy a house before you put their house on the market. Because once you put their house on the market and they sign a contract, sellers can't terminate. Okay. And then you find out they ain't been working, and then they just bought 2 cars, and then find out if they can buy first. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Very good. Oh, this is exciting. All right. Who's next? Okay. Here we go. Come on, Kelly. Let's go. I'm ready. Are you?
I could try. Go ahead.
Who's gonna do it? Let's go.
There's no try, ma'am. There's no try.
Okay, I got you.
Kelly, you know what? I would love to sell my house, but I'm really nervous about buying another house. I mean, this market is crazy. I don't want to overpay for a house.
Well, at this point, I don't believe that you would be overpaying for a house. Do you plan to live in that house for the next 30 years?
No, I was just gonna wait till my kid graduates, and then
Okay, so we're looking at like another 5-7 years. So if we were to go ahead and sell your house today, and you purchase a new house, and the price of the house would not matter. If you decided to sell that house, you know, you bought it, you decided to sell it the next day, you would actually break even on that house, or you could break even on that house. So you ready to go ahead and start looking to buy?
But I mean, I feel like, I mean, how am I gonna break even on that house? What do you mean? I don't wanna overpay.
Well, you wouldn't you wouldn't overpay. So let's say that you decided to purchase a house, and you felt like you overpaid. You paid $20,000 over the listing price. Let's say, for instance, if you were to go and resell that house, your house now becomes a comp, to where you would be able to sell your house for the same amount that you purchased it for. So you wouldn't necessarily be overpaying for the house, because you could potentially break even on that house. I'm sorry.
What else?
The interest rates are also really low. So we're almost giving money away for free. So, you know, I just closed someone, you know, last week at a 2.75 interest rate. I'm pretty sure that when you purchased this house, you didn't have a 2.5% interest rate. I remember when interest rates were, you know, between 5.5% and, you know, 6.5%. So again, you wouldn't be overpaying for the house. So are you ready to go ahead and get set up with my lender so that we can go ahead and determine whether or not we can get you to purchase a new property?
I'm loving what you're saying, but when you say "are you," is that a yes or no question?
So when do you want me to go ahead and set you up with my lender?
Hey, boo, tell her call me right now. Tell her call me right now. Yes. So it's important that you use both parts of that, because you got to show the benefit for them. What is it in it for me? Show me how I'm going to win in this situation. That's what they want to know. How am I going to win in this situation? I'm not going to lose, because I'll be able to sell the house for the same or more, but how am I going to win? You're going to win with that super low interest rate that you're not going to be able to get possibly next year, right? And then don't ask a yes or no question unless you know the answer and want that answer. Because if you say, "Are you ready?" it's still a possibility for her to say, "No, I'm not ready." Right? But when you say, "When is good for my lender to call you?" then they're like, either right now or call me tomorrow. You know, they may not answer that. That's neither here nor there. But the thing is that you got them to commit to something, right?
Right. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Excellent job, everyone. You guys are fantastic. Please make sure you are coming to script practice. Please make sure you are practicing the scripts out loud, right? Out loud, so you can make sure that you can rustle up all the words that you need to get when you need to get them, right, Hank? Like, you can't be like, "Hold on, let me find that one real quick." You can't do that. There's not enough time. People gonna hang up on you, right? You got to be ready. All right, you guys. Oh, excuse me. All right. Any other questions, thoughts, feelings? If you want to learn more about credit repair, please jump on the 1 o'clock Supreme Credit webinar thing. Okay. Yes, Hank. Oh, you unmuted. I thought you had something to say. Okay.
Is that on Zoom or in the office?
It's on Zoom. It's on a link. The credit repair thing at 1, it's a link. So if you go to the Google Calendar and you go to it, it'll have the link right there in the event. And that's a link that you can share with anyone in your database that may need help with credit repair. And they do it every Friday, okay? So you can send it out. Also, you guys, Monday is a holiday, so we're gonna take that day off, okay? So let's make the best of this weekend. Let's practice our scripts. What we do now is gonna show up. This is what we're working on now is like Christmas money, okay? So if you wanna buy Christmas gifts and things like that, you gotta get busy this weekend, okay?
Okay, guys, tomorrow, 8 a.m., 8 to 8:30, I'm opening up my Zoom. If somebody wants to practice any script, Hank is my agent online. Anybody, 8 to 8:30 on my Zoom. If you want to practice any script, jump on.
I love it. Can you put that in the coaching page?
Yes.
Okay, great. Gotta go. All right, everybody take a deep breath in. I'll do these affirmations really, really quick because we're money magnets. Money flows through us easily and freely. We're listing experts and magnets, and we're the kings and queens of follow up with at least 8 touches. Join Hank tomorrow morning for script practice.
Have a great day.
All right, you all.